Everyone, today's video is about non-locking knives, pen knives or slip joints, and I have a variety in front of you here. These are not necessarily my favorite, but this is some of the variety I have. These are more practical in a lot of areas. They're popular in Europe, the pen knives, because of the knife laws. Basically the non-locking is less threatening, less dangerous in theory than a locking blade. So the traditional ones that are really common are just the Swiss Army knives. I've had these since I was a kid, probably have 10 or 15, maybe more of them. I think these are great. They're you can call them multi-tool as well, but to me it's just a good pocket knife. The blade is often very sharp. It's easy to sharpen. It is thin. They're easy to carry. The texture is slippery, so it's comfortable in your pocket. You know, everyone's probably aware of the different tools. I use the scissors a lot. Wine opener, bottle opener. All in, I mean, this is probably my favorite slip joint. This is a more classic version of it. Swiss Army still, bigger blade than the other one. It's just a bit more stylish, classic looking, a bit heavier. This is a different Winger. I never get the name exactly right, but Winger version of the Swiss Army knife. You can see I got a lot of sand in there. These are okay. I prefer the other brand better. It has a grip texture. I bought this locally. I feel a little ripped off from paying too much for it instead of the internet. I got just sand everywhere in there. The reason I don't like this one as much is that it's thick. It has probably too many tools for the overall length of it. So it's okay. Tried it out. Didn't like it. Also the texture, even though it's probably almost the same, the texture feels cheap on this one. Then you have the Spyderco pen knife. This is a bit different than what I'm showing you on these other ones. It has a wire pocket clip, has the Spidey ring, and then it has the detent, it snaps in place. Spyderco, made in Colorado, got the signature. And you can see how I did that. It's not locking. So this is the FRN handle. It is lightweight. The steel is, you can get better steel, but this was a not very expensive one. This is not my favorite steel at all. It's a bit cheap, lower quality than what I normally buy, but it does the job. I forget the exact steel. I think it's just Gen 1, but I would say it's close to the AUS 8 in qualities, in my opinion. This is a pretty good one. It just really depends on your use case. Sometimes it just makes more sense to carry one of these. If you have some boxes or some other heavier duty things, it makes probably more sense to carry this. The intimidation factor, I mean, perception still happens. I mean, people would be a little bit more threatened by this thing than the typical, smaller Swiss Army knife that millions of people have. So, what am I trying to say? There's a lot to choose from. Pick the one that suits your needs. All right, thanks, folks.